Move over, slasher killers. The final girls are here. For long, the horror genre has reduced women to mere damsels in distress. But with classics like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Halloween, the attitudes have changed with stronger female protagonists. Today at ScreenRant, we look at some of the most iconic final girls in the horror genre.
Sally, I hear something. Stop. Stop.
Played by Marilyn Burns in Tobe Hooper's era-defining slasher, Sally is one of the first ever final girls in the horror genre. While she's introduced as a gleeful teenager, the bloodshed that Sally kicks in her survival impulses. Witnessing the brutal deaths of all her friends and her brother, Sally's intense experience is evident in the film's final scene, as she smiles maniacally while escaping Leatherface.
Killed him.
You can't kill the boogeyman.
Played by Jamie Lee Curtis in multiple movies, Laurie Strode was just a babysitter when she first encountered the masked killer Michael Myers. But smartly managing to deceive the killer in dim-lit bedrooms and empty streets, Laurie only grows more intelligent in future Halloween movies. Laurie is the quintessential final girl as she manages to outlast Myers even in old age, as we saw in the Halloween reboot trilogy.
We're all the same. Some stupid killer stalking some big-breasted girl who can't act, who's always running up the stairs when she should be going out the front door.
Neve Campbell's Sydney is intuitive and smart enough to not trust anybody when a killer known as Ghostface terrorizes her town, even when her own boyfriend-to-be is one of the ones holding the knife. Sydney's cynical nature allows her to hide her shock and continue fighting. It's her determination that allows her to turn from a teenage victim to a hardened adult throughout the Scream franchise. By Scream 4 and the Legacy sequels, Sydney has dealt with enough copycat killers to look Ghostface in the eye and chase him down.
The caller is in the house. The calls are coming from the house.
Setting the template for the modern slasher, Black Christmas finds an unknown killer targeting the women of a college sorority during the holiday season. Even before the killer strikes, Jess is going through her own emotional dilemmas as she plans on aborting an unplanned child. Jess ultimately emerges as a bold survivor who trusts her own instincts rather than following her emotionally immature boyfriend or the knife-wielding killer in the attic.
Y'all might as well go home because I just nailed that.
Mia Goth's Maxine is the quintessential final girl for modern horror cinema. She first appears in X, mirroring Sally in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, as she outsmarts an old killer couple in the middle of nowhere. From X to Maxine, Mia captures a final girl's realistic transformation. Shaped by her trauma in X, the 2024 film Maxine prepares the heroine for the worst. Be it her car keys or her pointy high heels, Maxine can now turn anything and everything into a weapon to survive. From Sally to Maxine, these classic final girls have survived all sorts of killers, and as they kept on surviving and appearing in multiple films, they went down as some of the strongest survivors in horror cinema. Who is your favorite final girl? Thank you for watching ScreenRant and stay tuned for more horror news.